Let me check out the stream. Shalom, shalom. Yeah, the stream is okay. Yeah, man. Back at it again with another lesson. Yeah, man. So we're going to start off immediately. So with that, we want to give, first and foremost, we want to give the highest honor, glory, and all praise to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Hakodash. Double honors to the apostles, bishops, and elders of Great Millstone who teach you the well and taught us the truth out of the Bible, and amongst other things, peace and salutations to the elect, scattered to all four corners of the earth, our fellow laborers who push in this work and word in truth and sincerity all across the globe. Shalom. This is your brother Talmayat, together with the brother Kotazab Sayan, coming back at you with another lesson through the spiritual power of Yahweh Shem Yoshai, and we hope and straight to the point. Khan, yeah, man, from the GMS Holland branch. And yeah, man, you see the title that is GMS, the great and dreadful day of the Lord, because, hey, we entering in these times, man, that the Lord is coming back to visit this earth that he made, you see? And the way that the Lord is coming back, is Yahweh was saying it to his disciples too, is that you're going to hear rumors of wars, earthquakes, all these things you're going to see first before the Lord is going to give the final blow, man. You see? And that is going to be that final day that the Lord is going to strike this earth, man. You see? So yeah, man, and the Lord is coming with the host of angels, and the Lord, you see, the Lord is slow to anger, man. You see, the Lord is like not like he punish you immediately. He's really also against Esau Edom, the self-proclaimed wife, man. He building up a case, man. You see, like the scripture says, man, his sins gonna reach to heaven, and then the Lord is like, okay, now is no time for repentance anymore, and this is exactly also what is now is happening, man. The angels are registered everything, everything is written down like, okay, this you did, and it is now presented onto the court, to the judges, man. You see, and the final judge is Yahweh Shai, man. You see, because he is
Appreciate
the one that Karnak, he is the one that
no,
come back to judge the earth, man. You see, Karnak, read your precept.
come, real quick. This is Isaiah 29, verse 6, and it reads, "Thou shalt be visited of Yahweh, power of hosts, with thunder and with earthquake and great noise, with storm and tempest and the flame of devouring fire."
You see? So that is the way how the Lord is coming back, man. You see? With tempest, and that means all kinds of famine, you know, all kinds of natural disasters, and all these things are happening at once. You can check for yourself, you have an earthquake app, then you can check the earthquakes that is happening every day, man. And there are thousands of earthquakes all across the world, man. So a lot of them, they ain't even speaking about it, man. You see in Indonesia, you see, a volcano was erupted. So the Lord is doing all these things, man. You see, and this is the way He visited the earth, man. And it's gonna get terrible because everybody think like, hey, in the Western world nothing is happening. They are blessed over here. Now the Lord is preserving them for the worst. You know, and the nuclear missiles are also a form of that. There's also a form of a pest and tempest, man. That is how the Lord is going to visit this earth, man. You see?
Can I
Yeah,
answer?
man. Karnak, yeah.
I looked up the word tempest, and the tempest is
Hmm.
a violent, windy storm, and it comes from the Latin word tempestas, which goes into season, weather, storm, time, season. So, like we were going into, Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, the great and dreadful day is coming. But before that day, you're going to have these birth pains, these contractions. So
Exactly.
Yahweh Bashem Yahushai is already visiting this world by tempest, by storms, by fire. These wildfires that you already have, and earthquakes, like the brother said. But these are all birth pains. These are pangs leading up to the great and dreadful day.
Exactly. Yeah. You see? So that can you get me Nahum also? Nahum 1 and 3?
Go on.
Because the Lord is coming back with the chariots, man. You see? Because that is also a form of a curse, like Zechariah chapter 5 said, he's going to enter in the house of the thief. And who's the thief? Esau Edom, man, the so-called white man. We are still yet in this day and it found in his hand. You see? You have a social security number, by birth already they take everything of you. You have nothing to say. The money, the faces of the money are Edomites, so we have nothing, man. You see, we still in captivity yet in this day, man. Karnak,
Go
read.
on. This is Nahum 1, verse 3. Yahweh is slow to anger and great in power, and will not at all acquit the wicked. Yahweh had his way in the whirlwind and in the storm, and the clouds are the dust of his feet.
You see, yeah, man. And the whirlwind and the storm and the clouds are the chariots, man. It's the dust of his feet, man. You see. And that's why you see when you see these storms happening, and a lot of people say, yeah, but you have harp and all these geo engineered weapons, because that is what harp is. Of course Esau has that, but who gave Esau that power, that great sword? It's the Lord, man. You see, the Lord gave him that power to do all these things, man. But the ultimate power is going to come from Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, man. You see, the ultimate destruction is going to come from the Lord, because everything is of the Lord. There's nothing by free will, or that Esau is operating on his own. That is it's not true, man. You see, it is all designed and orchestrated by the Lord. You see, and that is what the Lord is going to do. And he don't going to acquit the wicked, means he ain't going to spare them. They ain't going to get away scot-free for all the wicked things that they did, man. Even of our own people, man. 2/3 of the Israelites, man. You see, the Lord is not going to acquit the wicked. That means he ain't going to spare them, man. The Lord is patiently, that like we are saying, man. The Lord is patient, waiting, patiently waiting, to get revenge, man. There is a case built against the wicked. You see, that is what the Lord is doing, and then He gonna lay down that final blow, and that is what is gonna happen, man. Can you give me Psalms chapter 103 and start with verse 8, Baba Kosha, and read till 9?
This is Psalms 3, verse.
8.
This is Psalms 3, verse 8.
For no, Salakia, Psalms 103 and verse 8.
103. This is Psalms 103, verse 8. Yahweh is merciful and gracious, slow to anger, and plenteous in mercy.
Yeah, man. The Lord has got a lot of mercy, because the things that we did went whoring with these idols, the way Israel was living. Hey, people are amongst each other. They don't have mercy or be patient. No, but the Lord has, man, for his people, man. You see, and his mercies is great, man. That's why we always have to praise Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. Bless the Lord that He has that mercy upon us, man. You see, that yet in this day we still walking around, and the Lord has mercy. That is a form of grace and mercy, man. You see, and that is His own. How you say it? That is His love. That how you call it? That on. Uh, how you say it? It's unconditional love, Salakia. That is the word I was looking for. That unconditional love that the Lord has for His people, the Israelites, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. You see, and also the speckled bird who looks like the other nation, because we are not the black only Israelite camp, because we know through the scattering of the Israelites that we among all the nations, man. You see, it is all about your fathers. We always pounding on that. It is all about the bloodline of our forefathers, man. You see, through the house of Jacob, man. You are what your father is, man. Pursuing the book of Numbers 1 and 18. You see, that is what it is, man. And can you read verse 9, Bakosha?
Go on, verse 9. Psalms 103, verse 9. He will not always chide, neither will he keep his anger forever.
Yeah,
He
man. Yeah, that was it, and the Lord and the word child, let me get it real quick, also in the Blue Letter Bible. Uh, the Hebrew word for the word child is rayabah. You see, rayabah, and it goes into reproof. The Lord will not always gonna be scold and be mad at us. He gonna show His mercy. You see, and that word goes in. You can read it in the Blue Letter Bible. So like, yeah. Uh, it goes in. Let me go straight to the point in the strong definition. Um, Let me see. Uh, Not debate, plead, rebuke. You see, he ain't gonna, he not always gonna rebuke, because that is the point, because now we are being rebuked by the Lord because of our transgression, but he ain't gonna do that forever. That's why he gonna show his mercy onto us. You see, that is what the Lord is doing. He ain't gonna do this forever, man. You see, that's why he said, he made that covenant with our forefathers, man, that he gonna save Jacob, man. We're gonna get saved at all the peril times that is about to come and out of trouble. Yahweh at the sawi of the elect, because only the elect is gonna be saved in the first round, man, the first fruit. You see? So Karnak, yeah, can you jump back to let me see the scripture also to Jeremiah 3 and 15, because it is very important, because before destruction the Lord always sent his prophets, you see, and now you see the prophets are here back on this earth, man, and we speaking in all different languages, the same prophecy, man, you see. That is what the Lord is doing now upon this earth. So we see that marvelous work of Yahweh Shem Yahshai, man, and we are woken up again and know who we are, pursuing the book of Baruch, man. You see, chapter 2 and verse 30. You see, we are remembering who we are now, man, and that is all because of the Lord, man. Because why? He warning the people that, hey, the dreadful day of him is near, man. Destruction is near, man. You see? So before destruction, the Lord always sent out his prophets to warn the people, and especially his own people, but the whole world, because the prophets are warning giving warning through the whole world. Salakia. You see? That is what the prophets are doing and sent out to do. You see? Speak the words unto the house of Israel. Lift up your voice as a trumpet, and tell my people their transgressions. You see, so, and that goes into rebuke, to reproof, and the sheep of Yahweh Shem Yahushai will hear his voice, man. You see, so those that are was for the foundation of the earth was elected, they're gonna hear the voice and gonna follow. They're gonna fall suit, because that is the way the Lord orchestrated this, man. You see. So can you read it for me, Bokasha?
Jeremiah
Jeremiah 3 and 15.
3 and 15. And it reads, And I, and I will give you pastors according to mine heart, which shall feed you with knowledge and understanding.
Yeah, man. So, and that is the prophets. The Lord chose the prophets from the foundation of the earth already, because what the scripture said, the spirit of the prophets is subjected onto the prophet. That means reincarnation. So, if you was a prophet in your past life, you're gonna come back as a prophet, and you're gonna do the same thing again, man. You see, prophesy, man. You see, and that is the Lord sent his prophets out, man, to feed the sheep of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, the elect, man. You see, with knowledge and understanding, man. Because we need that this time. Knowledge and wisdom, roughly paraphrase, going to be the stability of thy times.
Of thy times. Yeah.
Yeah, God. You see? And that's why the Lord constantly keep feeding us, man, with that, man. Me and the brother was talking about it, that, hey, the things, some you do things when you're making a video, and sometimes you find things, but it is through the Spirit of the Lord, man, because the Spirit of the Lord is upon you, and then you find things, because sometimes you are not in the Spirit, you're thinking like, hey, man, how am I gonna do this, but then, the Lord is like, hey, man, go in there. The Spirit is guiding you, man, and before you know, hey, there is a lesson, man, and that is the Spirit of the Lord, man. You see? Kalawa Yao Bashem Yao Shai, man. Again, you were saying that, man. And it's beautiful, man. So yeah, man, can you get me Malachi chapter 4 and verse 5? Because the Lord also sent, like we were saying, reincarnation, the prophets are sent, man, to waken up the children of Israel, man, for that day, the dreadful day of the Lord, man. Can you get it out?
This is Malachi 4, verse 5. Behold, I will send you, Elijah the prophet, before the coming of the great and dreadful day of the Lord.
You see? And that was happened in the form of Abba Biffins, because we believe that he was Elijah, man. You see? Because he brought the 12 tribe sign, and and from there, the Israelites knew again, like, hey, the super Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, like, hey, we are the people of the Bible, man. You see? Before that great and dreadful day of the Lord. So he's woken up the children of Israel before that day of the Lord, the dreadful day of the Lord. And man, if the Hebrew Israelites is trending, man, everybody now, because of the Hebrew Israelites, everybody has to go, and especially these Christians, into the scriptures, looking up words. They have to now, man. They cannot talk what they want anymore. Like, yeah, Jesus loves everybody. Okay, prove it. John 3:16. So the Lord loved the world, blah, 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 blah. Then we ask you, okay, what kind of world? You have the basketball, the basketball world, you have the football world, the soccer world. What kind of world? The worlds of the Israelite, man. So a lot of things they have to search it up, man. Everybody's talking about the scriptures now, man. You see? But the Lord gave the secrets unto the prophets, the prophets, his servants, man. You see, that is what it is, man. And that's why we believe Abba Biffin, he is Elijah came back, man, to wake up the children of Israel, man. The remnant, because this is all of a thing of the elect, the remnant, Kana, can you have a precept?
Come.
Kana,
Um,
not your precept?
this is Matthew 17, verse 11. And Yahushua answered and said unto them, Elias, which is Elijah, truly shall first come and restore all things. But I say unto you that Elias is come already, and that they knew him not, but have done unto him whatsoever they listed. Likewise shall also the Son of Man suffer of them.
Yeah,
So this explains that, Yahushua is speaking now, and he's explaining that Elijah is already come. And how did he come? He came as John the Baptist to pave the way for Yahushua. So he made ready, he made straight the way, he prepared everything so that Yahushua can come. And the same way, Abba Bivens, which is Elijah, which was John the Baptist, also paved the way for Yahushua to be received, because now we understand again that we are the so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans. We are the children of Israel. You see, so he cleared that path for us so that Yahushua can come now. We still are laboring. We're bringing in the harvest, still looking for the elect. But Elijah is Abba Bivens, which is John the Baptist, who was forth to come.
yeah. The
So,
one
yeah,
that cried in the wilderness, it was
yeah,
spoken about him, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. So, and that's why, man, people, they be like, yeah, I love the Lord, lip surfacing and this and that. And I hope that the Lord is coming. Greasy, greasy, he gonna save us. But the Lord said, hey, woe unto you that desire the day of the Lord. Matter of fact, can you get it in Amos chapter 5 and 18? You see? Because this is not for everybody, man. The Lord is not here to save everybody, man. He only gonna save his elect. That is what this is all about the remnant, man. Like the elder Yashawamba had got his page, Remnant Safe 144. It is all about the remnant, man. Kanakya.
come. This is Amos 5, verse 18. Woe unto you that desire the day of the Lord. To what end is it for you? The day of the Lord is darkness and not light.
You see? So Yahushai, who the world ignorantly called Jesus Christ, he ain't coming back, with pom-poms and flowers, and he's gonna bring sweet smell and everything on this earth. No, the Lord said he when he's gonna come back in his angelic form, he coming back with the sword. That means he comes to make war on this earth, man, to take back the kingdom by force. and it's going to be a dark and gloomy day. It's going to be a day that people are going to really going to, excuse my friend, shit their pants. That is what is going to happen, man. It's going to be a really dark day, man, when the Lord is coming back, man. Even we going to be afraid, man. The host of angels, everything what we're gonna witness and gonna see, it's gonna be dreadful, man. It's gonna be painful. It's gonna be hard. You see. But hey, through the faith of Yahweh Bashem Yoshai, we hope that we're gonna endure. That's why we call ourselves the hopeful elect. You see, because we hope that we are written in the book. Because why? If you are written in the book, that means salvation, man. You see. So can you get me Zephaniah chapter 1 and start with verse 14 and read till 15?
I had a quick precept.
You have a precept? Yeah, bring it out.
This is First Peter 4, verse 18. And if the righteous scarcely be saved, where shall the ungodly and the sinner appear? So,
Yeah,
like the brother was saying, there's going to be a time of persecution, Jacob's trouble, and everybody is Esau's going to come after us, and everybody's going to be in trouble, actually. But the righteous are scarcely going to be saved. So we call ourselves the hopeful elect because it's going to be some harsh times, you know. So this shows you that even the righteous are scarcely going to be saved. They're met hakken over the sloot, like barely they're going to make it.
God. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, man. So that's why, man, the day of the Lord is gonna be a real dreadful day. So if you wish for the day of the Lord, I got to tell you that, hey, because yeah, we're in this truth, and you be sometimes like, man, I didn't. If the Lord is gonna appear, I didn't do enough. Hey, so we are very careful. Of course, we are rooting. Like the brother said, like the video of Apostle Ramlab, we are excited, but not too excited. Because hey, we are rooting, of course. That let this kingdom end, but hey, we are
We
still
got
mad.
more work
And
to do.
wait, what you say, Akia?
We still got more work to do and to put in. We can
Exactly.
do more.
Exactly. We can still do more, man. You see? Because this week I had a hectic week, but man, every day that I'll be like, hey man, shit, I want to make a video and I didn't do it. I'll really feel it, man. I'll be like, and that is a good spirit to be in, but still, we can do more, like the brother is saying, man. You see? And that's why you want to be found worthy when the Lord is returning, man, that he's going to say these words, my faithful servant. You see? And that is what you want to hear, man. These words are going to, that is what you want to hear. And then you're going to be like, okay, mission accomplished. Because like we always said, we have to endure till the end, man. That means we have to continue in this work till the end. We have to endure till the end. It is not like, hey, taking a hiatus, like, okay, man, today, a month, I ain't gonna do nothing. I'm gonna take a hiatus. No, man, this to be a Hebrew Israelite is a heritage. It's something that you do 24/7, man. You see? Hey, Shalom, the brother Chazak Ban Yahawada. Shalom again. Yeah, man.
Yeah, Bashim Yashai, Bashim Rakakadosh
Yeah,
Barakatah.
Bashim Yasha, Bashim Rakakadash Brakata. Yeah, man. So that is what it is, man. So can you give me Zephaniah, Bakosha, chapter 1 and read 14?
Zephaniah 1 and 14. The great day of Yahweh is near, it is near, and hasted greatly. Even the voice of the day of the Lord, the mighty men shall cry there bitterly.
Yeah, man. Great day of the Lord is near. And that's why we see all these things, these events that are happening. The Lord is mustering all these nations to the battle, man. You see? World War III, man. You see? Revelation 11 and 14, the second war passed, and behold, the third world war is coming quickly, man. The third war is coming quickly. That is the third world war, man. It's coming quickly, man. You see? And that day, it's gonna be also that day, man. Hey, you see, people, even the mighty man. That's why I said the mighty man. All these, these buff soldiers, these trained men, they gonna cry that day too, man. When the Lord is returning, man. You see what the scripture said, man. They're gonna gnash their teeth, man. People, they're gonna be, the mighty men are gonna be afraid like women, man. You see, All them, all of them, man. You see, all these army dudes, everybody, they're gonna be afraid when the Lord was gonna appear, man. You see, yeah, man. So that is what is gonna happen, man. Yeah, man. And the brothers in the spirit, because we was reading this already, So yeah, man. So can you read 15, Bokosha? Verse 15.
This is Zephaniah 1, verse 15. That day is a day of wrath, a day of trouble and distress, a day of wasteness and desolation, a day of darkness and gloominess, a day of clouds and thick darkness, a day of the trumpet and alarm against the fenced cities and against the high towers.
Yeah, man. And that is going to be when the Lord is releasing the waster to destroy the nuclear missiles, man. You saw a slight little thing in Israel with Iran with these hypersonic missiles. That whole Iron Dome scattered. Didn't stand a chance against the hypersonic missile. Just imagine what is going to happen when these these powerhouses like Russia and America, going to shoot these nuclear missiles, man, these ICBMs. Hey, that is going to be crazy. You see, that is going to be the day of darkness, man. Gloominess. People going to be afraid, man. You see, desolation because it's going to destroy towns, cities. It's going to be crazy, man. You see, it's going to be total chaos, man, and that is going to happen, man. Imagine that. And that is what is on the way, man. You see, that is what is going to happen, man. You see? And the Lord is gathering these nations for that great battle of Armageddon. Matter of fact, can you give me Joel chapter 3 and verse 2?
This is Joel 3, verse 2. I will also gather all nations and will bring them down into the valley of Jehoshaphat and will plead with them there for my people, for my heritage Israel, whom they have scattered among the nations and parted my land.
Yep, exactly. You see, the Lord is gathering these nations and bring them down in the valley of Jehoshaphat, and that means the judgment, the valley of the judgment of the Lord. You see, because there you're going to judge these nations, man. You see, and that is going to happen in that region where they're already fighting. Because why? These people, these JOOs, let me call it like that, they took the Lord's land, man, you see, and they scattered the Israelites. They are the one responsible, all these nations, to scatter us among all these nations, man. You see, Psalms 83 too, man. They conspire against us, man. You see, let the name Israel not be anymore. You see, that's why the Lord is doing that, man. He's doing it for us, man, and his holy name, you know. That is what the Lord is doing, man. You see, He's gonna plead there for his people. Who are his people? The so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. You see, the real Israelite, Hebrew Israelites, man, the people of the Bible. The controversy what they have against us to say that you're a black, you're a Hamite. Nah, man. We are the people of the Bible, man. We are those real people, man. We fit the whole prophecies through the whole scriptures, man, and not these people who are over there, man. You see, that is what is going on now, man. And the Lord is going to plead with them, man. You see? Can you get me Revelation chapter 16 and 16, Baba Kusha? You see? Because that is going to be the great battle, what is going to happen, man. You see? With the host of angels, the Lord is going to send everything, man. And then the people going to fear the Lord. Because now, on this particular time, people don't fear the Lord, man. But that day, you're going to fear the Lord, man. When the Lord is going to open up his armory and going to judge the earth, then you're going to fear the Lord, man. Then you're going to know his might and his strength, man. You see? Kanak, read.
This is Revelation 16, verse 16. And he gathered them together into a place called in the Hebrew tongue Armageddon.
You see? That is the play, and that is going to happen over them. And the Lord is going to gather these nations into that last battle, and plead for His people, man. You see, and that is going to be that war in heaven, man. What we're going to see, man, with Michael and his angels. You see, the Lord coming back, destruction with the thermonuclear missiles, the chariots that popping up. It's gonna be hey man, that scene is gonna be crazy. Imagine that, man. That is what is going to happen, man. The so-called UFOs, UFPs, how do you want to call it? Aerial, what is it? Aerial phenomena,
It's unidentified aerial
unidentified
phenomena.
aerial phenomena. These are the angels, man. You see, and then they gonna have the green light from Yahweh Bashem Yahushai to bring destruction, man, because they're gonna zap left to right, man. That is what is going to happen, man. So, can you get me Obadiah chapter 1 and verse 15, Bamkosha?
This is Obadiah. No, yeah, Obadiah 1 and
15.
15, which Obadiah is Ibadjah, which is my servant of my. Verse 15, for the day of the Lord is near upon all the heathen, as thou hast done, it shall be done unto thee, thy reward shall return upon thine own head.
You see? So the day of the Lord is near upon all heathen. So all you heathen nations, everybody that had a hand in the captivity of the Israelites, scattering among all these nations, mistreating us. The Lord, the day of wrath and revenge is upon all you nations, man. Nobody's going to escape, and mainly Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, because they are in the power seats right now. They are the main one that have us in captivity. So the Lord, this judgment is going to be upon them, and everything that they did, the Lord going to reward it unto them double, man, because they're going to get it double. You see, slavery, hardcore bondage, everything that they did, the Lord is going to give them double, and mainly Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, he's going to get it the worst. You see,
I have
can
that.
you get Kanak, bring it
This
out?
is Revelation 13. Yeah, this is the other one. Render unto her double. Salakia.
Kanak, yeah. Yeah, man. The Lord gonna give us the power, man. We gonna be his battle axes. We gonna be his weapon of war. Because how? The Lord is gonna give us the spiritual powers, man. You see? Read Jeremiah 16 and 16, man. You see? Now we are fishers of men, man. After that, the Lord is gonna turn us back as hunters, man. You see? And we're gonna hunt. We're gonna hunt these elites, man. These the ones that call in the shot that think that they're all that. The Lord is gonna turn us to weapons of war, man. That is what is gonna happen, man. Kana, can read.
Yeah, I can already see it. It's gonna be like Hunger Games. Now they portray
Kana.
Hunger Games for them. That they go looking after, chasing after children, and to give them that adrenaline kick, so they can get the adrenochrome, that the
Mhm.
juice that they like. But in that day, it's gonna be turned the other way around. So we are gonna be the ones that are gonna do the hunting, and they are gonna be scattering and looking like, okay, can I hide here? Can I hide in this bunker? Can I hide in this cave? But the elect, they're gonna fish them out of the all the holes that they're at, man.
Yep, Kana. That is what is gonna happen, man.
I
Like
found the like.
Can you found it? Can read.
This is Revelation 18, verse 6. Reward her even as she rewarded you, and double unto her, double according to her works, in the cup which she had filled, fill to her double.
You see, we're gonna give it double, and the cup of the Lord is always full of woe, lamentations, slavery, pain, harmful. That is his cup, man, and that cup is gonna be passed also upon you heathens, man, because we drink of it. We drink of that cup,
I have that.
slavery, God, we drink of it. So the Lord is going to return it upon you, man, and you're going to get double, man, and you're going to drink also the drapes of it, man. That is what is going to happen, man. You're going to drink the drapes of it, man. You see, and the drusen that is in where you have wine, and the drusen is in the bottom of the cup, the bitter. That is what you're going to drink, man. The Lord is going to make you swallow. That's it. The script. That's it. The scriptures, man. You're going to swallow it, and that is going to be, hey, man. You're gonna feel it, man. You're gonna feel it. And Jake, we are built for. We ain't complaining because we know what it is, man. To go to hardship. But you are the heathens who always was living, leverage, and especially you, Esau Edom. You, hey man, when you're gonna drink it, man, you're gonna wish that, hey, that the Lord is finish you right on the spot, but that ain't gonna happen, man. You're gonna suffer. You're gonna suffer it.
They ain't built for it. That's true. Yeah.
They ain't built for it.
Even
Can't.
even now they say, like certain people, females, they're like, yeah, you dark skin men, y'all strong, y'all just have to look at a weight and then boop boop boop, then you get swollen and stuff. But we're light, we're white, so, and we're not as strong as you. But yeah, you're gonna take it in that day, man. Take
Can't.
that, take that.
Take that. God,
So
yeah,
this
man.
is Revelation 14, verse 10. The same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation, and he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb. So they're
Yeah,
speaking
man.
about the great and dreadful day, that
God,
the Most High is going to pour out his indignation. You see, but after that, even after the destruction of America, we're going to have them in 1,000 years of slavery, Esau, you know, and then afterwards, the other nations are going to go to their habitation, to their land, but Esau shall be no more. He's going to be like a dream.
yeah. It's like the book of Obadiah says, man, verse 18, if I'm correct. We ain't gonna see him anymore, man. He's no more to be seen, man. Everybody's gonna be, hey, where is Esau Edom? We're gonna make folklore of him also, for our children, in the kingdom, like, and they're gonna be like, wow, they were really that evil kind of people on the earth, evil base men, and they ruled over us because they're going to be in power. In the new kingdom, hey, our kids are going to be in the power seat, so they cannot imagine that there was evil like this on this earth, man. But hey, the ones, the hopefully elect, going to tell the story, man. You see, that is that new story that is going to be told, man. About the
The
evil kingdom.
Exodus.
What? Yeah. Uh, Once upon a time, yeah, man. So, can you get me Isaiah chapter 34? I start with verse 1, Bob Kosha.
This is Isaiah 34, verse 1. Come near, ye nations, to hear and hearken, ye people. Let the earth hear, and all that is therein, the world and all things that come forth of it. For the indignation of Yahweh is upon all nations, and his fury upon all their armies. He had utterly destroyed them; he had delivered them to the slaughter.
You see, the indignation means righteous anger of the Lord upon the wicked. The Lord ain't gonna acquit the wicked, like we was reading. You see, upon all the nations. You see, his fury upon the army. So the Lord, when the Lord is going to come back, when Yahweh going to send his only begotten son, Yahweh Shai, he ain't coming to play, man. Like we were saying, man. It ain't going to be pom poms handing out, and it's going to be lobby dobby, and everyone can come together. No, upon all the nations, man, and even also of our people, the wicked of our people, the Lord is going to destroy them. You see, the Lord ain't coming to play, man. You see, he gonna deliver them to slaughter. So it's gonna be when you had a song from NWA back in the days, and when it finished, it's gonna be a bloodbath. That is what is gonna happen, man, on a mass scale, man. You see, that is what is going to happen. It was with ECE back in the day, He said, yeah, so F the police, Then he
Yeah.
said, and when it finished, it's going to be a bloodbath, of CO, peace, die in LA. Yo, Drea got something to say. That is what is going to happen, man. But the Lord is going to do it on a mass scale upon this earth, man. You see? So, that is what is going to happen, man. And that's why you see, Yahweh Shai, um, to him is given the kingdom. to Yahweh Shai, man. And if you read in Psalms, these nations really think that they're gonna fight Yahweh Shai. And matter of fact, you can get me also Second Ezra 13, because these nations are gonna come to fight Yahweh Shai, man. You see, that is what is gonna happen, man. They think like, hey, man, they're gonna fight Yahweh Shai, but you know the Lord is going to put it in their heart, because like we was reading, they're going to be afraid, when they're going to see that the mighty man is going to cry bitterly, man. They're going to be afraid, but still the Lord is going to put it in their heart to fight him, man, to make it spectacular. The ultimate Yahweh Shai is the ultimate Jake, man. He's gonna come in that fashion, the hey, man, it's gonna be crazy.
Yeah. This is Second Ezra 13, verse 8. And after this I beheld, and lo, all they which were gathered together to subdue him were sore afraid, and yet durst fight.
Yeah, man. The exactly what they're gonna be afraid when the fathership is gonna come, because the Yahushua is gonna come with a big fathership. It's gonna, like Esther said, man. He gonna see the region, where the ship is, man. You
Yeah,
see,
let
he's
me
gonna
read it. It's
he
verse 5.
can't.
This is Second Ezra
Verse 5.
13, verse 5. And after this I beheld, and lo, there was gathered together a multitude of men out of number from the four winds of the heaven to subdue the man that came out of the sea.
Yeah,
But
man.
I beheld,
Yeah,
and lo, he had graved himself a great mountain and flew upon it.
yeah, man. And that is gonna be the fathership, man. A big UFO, man. A big father. You're gonna see a big, gigantic UFO, man. It's gonna cover everything. Is gonna be darkened when the Yahushua is gonna come back, man. You see, and the multitude is gonna be these armies, man. They are gonna be gathered together to fight Yahushua, man, and the angels, man. You see. Matter of fact, can you get me also? Can you get me Revelation 12:7? Because I was quoting it the whole time. I think we have to bring it out.
It's Revelation 12, verse 7. And there was war in heaven. Michael and his angels fought against the dragon, and the dragon fought and his angels.
You see, this is what is going to happen, man. There going to be that war in heaven, and like when you read Daniel 12, and 1, this Michael, the archangel, because he is the angel of war, man. You see, he's that angel of war. The Yahushua is going to bring him out, the prince. You
Exactly.
see,
So he's the
he going
second man after Yahushua. You have Yahushua, and right underneath
yeah.
Yahushua, then you have Mayaka Allah.
Micaiah, yeah, man. That is what it is, man. He's the one, he's going to stand for the children of Israel too, man. So, because the Christians thinking really that Satan with his angels going to fight. Nah, Satan is a man, and that is Esau Edom with his armies, with his, they have the space program and everything, So they're going to fight with their planes, and, with their army going to fight Yahushua and the angels, man. You see? That is what is going to happen, man. That is going to be that great war in heaven, man. Like we was reading, they're going to see the fathership pop up, and then they going to try to fight Yahushua, man. You see, you can read Second Thessalonians. You ain't going to go into that, chapter 2. This is Satan like man. That is Esau Edom. He's the one who's going to fight against Yahushua, man. And these other nations also going to be gathered to fight Yahushua, but they're going to be afraid, because in the midst of the Third World War, they're going to fight each other. But when Yahushua is going to pop up with the fathership, in the midst of that, then they're going to turn all the weapons against Yahushua and the angels, man, and that is going to be the great war that is going to be fight in the heavens, man. You see. Can you get me Isaiah 34 and 3, Bob Kosha? Read 3.
This is Isaiah 34, verse 3. Their slain also shall be cast out, and their stink shall come up out of their carcasses, and the mountains shall be melt with their blood. All and all the host of heaven shall be dissolved.
Salapia. I want to say something about that because this is what is going to happen, man. It's going to be like we say in a big bloodbath, man. There's going to be a lot of, hey, it's going to be a lot of death, man. You see, and the stinks will come out of the carcasses. You know when you know when you see in body, it is going to decay. It's going to stink, man. And that is what you're going to see, and that's why the you can read Ezekiel 39. The first task that these elites going to have, that are hiding in the bunkers, is going to be the first slaves, man. You see, and they're going to clean up these carcasses, man. That is their first job. When the war is over, the kingdom is going to be set. You know, the first thing that they have to do is clean up all the mess. That is their first task, man. You see, like the scripture said, they're gonna be first be locked up in a pit. you know and the first assignment that they're gonna get, you can read Ezekiel 39. Maybe you can get it for edification's sake. Let me see. Ezekiel 39. uh, Let me see where you can read. Yeah. uh, Start with 13.
Yeah, this is Ezekiel 39, verse 13. Yea, all the people of the land shall bury them, and it shall be to them a renown the day that I shall be glorified, said Jehovah. Uh,
Yeah.
yeah,
And Salakia, and we, in that time, we're going to be in the power seat, so we ain't going to do the cleaning, but we're going to instruct the slaves to clean it up. That is what is going to happen. Because we ain't going to touch no dead bodies, man. Esau going to clean his own mess, man. You see, and these other nations, man, but mainly Esau, the elites, these bankers. Because what the scripture said, man. In 1 hour, the great cities, that great land, Babylon, aka America, is going to be destroyed, man. You see, so from in the power seat of wealth, in 1 hour, they're gonna lose everything, man. The Lord's gonna destroy every one hit, man. They're gonna lose everything. All the money gone, no more wealth, and they're gonna be reduced to slaves, to having nothing, man. You see? Read on.
verse 14. And they shall sever out men of continental of continual
Continual.
employment. Yeah, let me read again. It's Ezekiel 39, verse 14. And they shall sever out men of continual employment, passing through the land to bury with the passengers those that remain upon the face of the earth to cleanse it. After the end of 7 months shall they search.
Yeah, man, and that means they're gonna be continual. The slaves gonna be continual in employment, man. We're gonna have jobs for them, man. And the first thing that they're gonna do is clean up these dead bodies, the mess that Esau Edom created. They're gonna clean it up, man. You see, because I forget that scripture. It's also in Isaiah, I think, that they're gonna be locked up in a pit, and after several days, we're gonna get them out, and that is what is gonna happen, you know we're gonna, I think it's Isaiah, yeah, 24 and 22. Read that, Baba Kosha, so that we can put the link together.
This Isaiah 24, verse 22. And they shall be gathered together as prisoners are gathered in the pit, and shall be shut up in the prison, and after many days shall they be visited.
You see, so that is what is going to happen, man. Hey, they first, they go, and that is going to be the Edomites, these elites, man. They're going to be locked up in a pit. You see, they're going to be gathered there. And then we're going to visit them. And then we can jump to Ezekiel again, 39. We're going to visit them and we're going to tell them, hey, your job is going to be, you're going to clean all these dead bodies, man. That is what your first task is going to be, man. These elites going to know how to work, man. That sweet, soft hands ain't going to be sweet and soft anymore, man. They ain't going to work, man. They're going to do that work. So can you read the last Ezekiel 39 again?
Ezekiel 39, verse 15. And the passengers that pass through the land, when any seeth a man's bone, then shall he set up a sign by it, till the buriers have buried it in the valley.
Read Abkasha 14, Salakia,
Uh,
again.
This is Ezekiel 39, verse 14. And they shall sever out men of continual employment,
You
passing
see?
through.
So when we when we lock them in a pit and they're gonna come out, and we're gonna after several days we're gonna take, we're gonna give them that continual employment, man. That is how it's gonna be, man. You see, and they are the one who gonna clean all the dead, the remains of all these dead bodies, man. That is what is gonna happen, man. You see. So read on. You can only read this first, then we're gonna jump back to
That
Isaiah.
verse 15 is good also.
Yeah, can yeah, read it, huh?
Passing through the land to bury with the passengers those that remain upon the face of the earth to cleanse it. After the end of 7 months shall they search. And the passengers that pass through the land, when any seeth a man's bone, then shall he set up a sign by it till the buriers have buried it in the valley of Haman Gog.
Yeah, man. So that is the only thing what is going to happen first is going to clean up the mess, man. You see, because they're going to build also Israel up, man. They're going to build the Holy Land up. All these heathens going to work to build Israel, like the scripture said. We're going to have these 12 gates. It's going Hey, the kingdom is going to be beautiful, man, paved with all kinds of burial stones. It's going to be crazy, man. It's going to be crazy. Golden roads. Hey, man, you cannot imagine how the kingdom is going to be, man. You see, it ain't going to be like, that asphalt that you see on the street, the concrete. Nah, man, it's going to be beautiful. It's not going to be like Esau's kingdom. Our kingdom is going to the kingdom of heaven, when Yahweh is going to come, is going to be beautiful. We cannot even imagine how beautiful the Lord is going to build Israel, man. And the whole world, man, the whole earth is going to be quiet. You see, singing, because why? The wicked, Esau, Edom is going to be destroyed, man. You see, he's on a low place, and he ain't going to walking around in this earth, defiling, destroying, walking through and fro, and do all kinds of wickedness. It's going to be over, man. The real judges is going to be set up, man. You see, and it's going to be a righteous kingdom, man. It's going to be as it is in heaven, as it's going to be on earth, man. You see, that is what's going to happen, man. So can you go back to Isaiah 34, Baba Kosha?
This is Isaiah 34, verse 3. Yeah, Isaiah 34, verse 3. Their slain also shall be cast out, and their stink shall come up out of their carcasses, and the mountains shall be melt with their blood.
Exactly. Yeah, man. So we was going into that, so you can read 4.
Verse 4. And all the hosts of heaven shall be dissolved, and the heavens shall be rolled together as a scroll, and all their hosts shall fall down, as the leaf falleth off of a vine, and as a falling fig from the fig tree.
Yeah, man, and that is going to be the thermonuclear missiles, man. And when the Isaiah was describing it, like the scroll, open up, that is that mushroom cloud that you're going to see, man. You see, when it is going to drop. You saw it with Sarah Connor, in the Terminator. That she is on the playground. She had the vision, and yeah, man, thermonuclear missile destruction, mushroom cloud. That's what is going to happen, man. That is going to be part of the Karnak, or Salakia, of the dark and gloomy day, man, that we're going to see, man. The thick darkness. You see, Karnak, yeah?
Guns. So I was also I saw a video also of somebody that was going into these missiles and the mushroom cloud, But he said he was also in the army and he was trained into launching these things. But the first thing that they can also detonate it when it's in the air. It doesn't have to hit before it gets detonated. So they also can let it go off in the air. And what is the first wave that goes out? It's an EMP. So
Mm.
electronic electronic magnetic pulse is gonna
Pulse.
drop. So everything is gonna be fried, and then you have the destruction comes. There's not gonna be any communication and things like that. So you have different ways that this tool of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, the weapons of its indignation, the intercontinental ballistic missiles can be used. You
Hmm.
know, so
Yeah.
you also have that EMP drop. That everything is gonna be darkness. People are not gonna know what to do or where to go. You see?
Like the
Uh,
Lord did in Egypt, pitch black. People was groping in the dark. They hear all kinds of apparitions and see. Hey, that's crazy, man. The Lord
Yeah.
can do everything, man. It is crazy. Yeah, man. Can you read verse 5, Mokosha?
Verse 5, for my sword shall be bathed in heaven. Behold, it shall come down upon Idumea and upon the people of my curse to judgment.
You see, so the sword of the Lord, that is these missiles, man. Like the brother said, man, it's intercontinental ballistic missiles, man. You see, it will be bathed in heaven. So the Lord sanctioned it to happen, man. You see, and it will come down upon Adumia, and Adumia is the Greek way to say Edom. You see, the people of his curse, and Esau was cursed with what? Leprosy, man. You see, that is his curse, man. The Lord cursed him. You see, the people of his judgment, man, and they're gonna be judged. So mainly the so-called white man, he's gonna get it the worst, man. You see, can you read? Can you jump to Isaiah chapter 63 at verse 1? Because Salakia, what I want to say also, like you know, in when the Lord, the second coming of Yahweh Shai, when he's gonna come back, the world will be ruled by the Edomites, the so-called white man. He would rule. He is the one that rule in the earth, man. You see, and to say that the Edomites are already done away with, that is not true. Because the Lord's second coming is not yet. When Yahweh Shai is going to come, the earth is going to be ruled by the Edomites, man. You see? That is what it is. Can you read that?
This is Isaiah 63, verse 1. Who is this that cometh from Edom with dyed garments from Basra? This that is glorious in his apparel, traveling in the greatness of his strength. I that speak in righteousness, mighty to save.
You see? Who's coming out of Edom? You see? With the dyed garments of from Bosra. And Bosra was a city in Edom. You see? But everywhere where the Edomites are, that is Edom. You see, so don't take it literally like some say it like, yeah, you see, that was long time ago. No, because this is future prophecy. That is when Yahweh Shai is going to come, man. You see, bringing judgment upon the Edomites, man. You see, this is the Lord, man, Yahweh Shai. And when you see dyed garments, means that they are sprinkled in blood, not literally, but this is the destruction, like we was reading, that the Lord is about to bring. Because the Lord ain't gonna defile himself with the blood of these, of them, But it is you have to visualize, like, hey, the Lord is gonna bring judgment, man, destruction. That dark, gloomy day of the Lord, dreadful day, man. You see? Can you read verse 2?
Verse
Read
2.
till 3.
Wherefore art thou red in thine apparel, and thy garments like them that tread it in the wine vat?
Yeah, where you thread in, back in the days when they made wine, they was threading it, they was trampling it on the grapes, in the fat, and then yeah, you're gonna stain your clothes, man. You see, but that is symbolically speaking, that the Lord he gonna trample them down, man, destroy them, like we was reading also in Second Ezra, man. You see, the Lord is gonna shoot lasers and they're gonna be zapped left and right, left to right, man. That is what is gonna happen, man. You see, verse 3, Bob Pasha.
Verse 3. I have trodden the winepress alone, and of the people were it's like, and of the people there was none with me, for I will tread them in mine anger and trample them in my fury, and their blood shall be sprinkled upon my garments, and I will stain all my raiment.
That means the Lord ain't gonna hold back, man. He gonna do the righteous killing, man. That is what is gonna happen, man. You see, like we were saying, and when it is finished, it's gonna be a bloodbath. That is what is gonna happen, man. You see. So yeah, man. Can you jump to Isaiah 66 at verse 15?
66.
Yeah.
This is Isaiah 66 and 15. For behold, the Lord will come with whirlwind, so like with fire, and with the chariots like a whirlwind, to render his anger with fury and his rebuke with flames of fire.
Like we was already saying, the Lord is coming with the host of angels, the war in heaven. You know, He's going to come with his chariots, the so-called UFOs. The UAPs. This is how the Lord is going to come back, man. You see, and He going to judge the world, man. That is the way the Lord is coming to bring judgment upon the earth, man. His righteous indignation. You see? Verse 16, Baukasha.
Verse 16, for by fire and by his sword will the Lord plead with all flesh, and the slain of the Lord shall be many.
You see? This is the way with the missiles, turtle war, and with the chariots also gonna zap people left to right. This is the way that the Lord is gonna plead with all flesh, man. You see? This is how the way he's gonna do it, man. And the slain of the Lord is gonna be many. So it's gonna be because Esau, on the Bilderberg, they was talking about Depop. When we're talking like this, on this agenda, there is the Depop agenda. The Lord is gonna do the Depopping, man. He's the ultimate master in Depopping. He's gonna do it, man. Wait and see. The slain of the Lord is gonna be many. He's gonna do the Depopping, man. You see? And it's also like we always said, man, he ain't gonna spare also his people, man. If you are wicked, man, you are an Israelite and you scoffing against Yahweh Shem Yoshai, against his man, you're doing all kinds of wickedness here. The Lord is also gonna get you, man. You see, you ain't gonna be spared. You're gonna have the portion of the sinners too, man. You see. So can you jump back to Isaiah 34 at verse 6? And then we're gonna close out so the man.
This is Isaiah 34, verse 6. The sword of Yahweh is filled with blood, it is made fat with the fatness, and with the blood of lambs and goats, with the fat of the kidneys of rams. For the Lord had a sacrifice in Basra, and a great slaughter in the land of Idumea.
Yeah, man. America, aka Babylon the Great, the Lord has some great sacrifice over there, man. You see, like we was reading, it's gonna be a mass destruction, man. You see, the Lord ain't gonna spare these Edomites because the Lord really come for them, man. Like what the Lord said, man. Those that pierced him, they're gonna see him, man. You see, and who pierced him? It was the Romans, man. You see, aka the Edomites, man. You see, so the Lord ain't gonna spare them, man. There's gonna be a great sacrifice in Bosra, and that doesn't mean again literally that it's gonna be in the land of Bosra, man. It's gonna be like we are the people first, the Israelites, before we are a nation. That is the same way with Esau, Edom too, man. You see, that is gonna be the great sacrifice, man. The slain of the Lord is gonna be many. Can you read 6, Bokosha?
Verse 7. I
Verse
already
6.
read 6. Read again.
No, you didn't. Yeah, can you read it again?
The sword of Yahweh is filled with blood, it is made fat
No, that
with
is 6.
fatness.
Salakia, you're right. Can you jump to Isaiah 63 and 5? Salakia.
It's Isaiah 63, verse 5. And I looked, and there was none to help, and I wondered that there was none to uphold. Therefore, mine own arm brought salvation unto me, and my fury it upheld me.
Yeah, man, because the dominion and the kingdom is given to Yahushai. It's by Yahweh. You see? So he is the one, no one is going to help him. He's the one who's going to take back the kingdom by force, man. You see? That is what is going to happen. He's going to help he's coming for his children, the elect, to save them, and he's the one who's going to tread them down. Like the Lord said, man, wait for me, I will come to the for the prey. That's why we are not here to, taking up arms and try to fight Esau Edom. That honor and pleasure is onto Yahweh Shai, man, and we leave it onto Yahweh Shai. He's gonna do it, man. He's gonna be the help of us, man, and it's not of us to take matters in our own hand, Verse 6, Baukasha.
Verse 6. And I will tread down the people in mine anger, and make them drunk in my fury, and I will bring down their strength to the earth.
Yeah, man. Like the saying is, like he gonna trample them like the mire of the earth, man. They're gonna be. The Lord is gonna bring them all down, man. You see, and then the righteous kingdom is gonna be established here upon this earth, man. You see, this is what we are waiting for, man. Yeah, can you jump down to Isaiah 34 and 7 and 8, and then we close out.
I got a precept.
Karnak, yeah?
This is Isaiah 14, verse 11. Thy pomp is brought down to the grave, and the noise of thy bowels, the worm is spread underneath thee, and the worms cover thee. So, like we just read, Yahushai, he's going to tread down the people, but also his pomp, and I will bring down their strength to the earth. So that pride that they have, and you see Esau's really feeling himself. That's going to be done away with. The Most High is going to also cause that to cease. That pomp, that proud spirit. So it's going to be brought to the grave, and also a grave is going to be prepared for them. So just like worm stands for decay, something that's decaying, something that's dying, something that's rotting. The worm is prepared to take down Esau. Symbolically. You know,
Exactly. Karnak, yeah. Yeah, man. Can you get me Isaiah 34 and 7?
34 and 7. This is Isaiah 34 for 7. And the unicorns shall come down with them, and the bullocks with the bulls, and their land shall be soaked with blood, and their dust made fat with fatness.
Yeah, man. So that means all the people of the earth, the Lord is gonna bring them down, man. You see, the Lord is gonna be an forever ruling kingdom, forever dominion over the whole earth, man. And that is promised unto the Israelites, man. So it's a beautiful thing to look forward to, man. And the Lord, like we were saying before, He's doing this for His holy name. That is the first, but also for us, because we put really the Israelites put the Yahweh Bashem, the name of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai into shame, man. You see, that's why the heathens are acting like they're acting now, man. There's no fear. You see, it is of us. So the Lord is going to restore that, man. You see, and the things that they did to us. You can read verse 8, and then we close it out.
Verse 8. For it is the day of the Lord's vengeance, and the year of recompense for the controversy of Zion.
Yeah, man. So the Lord is going to set everything straight, man, for the controversy of Zion. So for everything, everything that they did to us, man, during slavery and all these nations, man. You see, the Lord is going to restore everything, man. That is what is going to happen, man. That is the day of the Lord vengeance. And like he said, man, vengeance is burning in his heart, man. He cannot wait to trample all these heathens down, man. He cannot wait to take a vengeance upon Esau either, man. You see? It burns in his heart, man. So the Lord is gonna restore everything, man. And recompense means that. Can you go to the word recompense, Baukasha? It's the last thing, and then we're gonna close out
In Isaiah, let me see,
in
Isaiah
Isaiah.
34, verse 8. Oh, I'm in the wrong app. So, like Isaiah
Okay.
34, verse 8. And it reads, recompense, which is shala, shalom, shalom, yeah. The outline of biblical usage says re requital, reward, requital, retribution,
Yeah,
um, a fee, a reward.
yeah, and it's a reward. You see, the Lord is gonna reward, them, because that is that vengeance. The Lord is gonna reward them for the wickedness, because there is also like the scripture says, everyone gonna get rewarded according to his work, and the works of the nations, and especially Esau Edom, is evil. So the Lord gonna reward them, and he's going to recompense us also, reward us also for our suffering and everything that we went through. So it is a, a double thing. That is what the Lord is going to do, man. He's going to restore us, man. He's going to reward us, and especially the elect for our patience, because the Lord said, hey, of our patience, roughly paraphrase, if we patiently waited for the Lord and endure to the end and suffer it, the Lord is going to reward you, man. You see, you're going to be crowned, and that is a great reward, man. You see, and we're gonna be restored. Our shame is gonna be put back into glory, man. You see, and that is what we're waiting for, man. Yeah, man. So yeah, man, that is what we had. But the day of the Lord is gonna be great and dreadful, man. And we seeing all these signs, and it is happening, man. We are at the end almost, man. So we are waiting patiently for Yahweh Shem Yahushai, man. You see, because the Lord is working, man. We can see His magnificent works all through the earth, man, throughout the earth. Salakia, you see. So yeah, man, you had something to add onto it, Akia?
No, that was it, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. So with that, I hope you've been edified, and hey, man, we have to endure to the end, man, to the elect, and to what the brothers who came on the comment board with the beautiful scriptures, also, so lucky couldn't pull everything, but yeah, man, we have to try to, we watching these things, and like apostle, elder apostle around us, we are excited, but don't be too excited, So yeah, man, that is what it is, man. Khan. So with that, we want to give the highest honor, glory, and all praise to Yahweh, Basham, Yahushai, Basham, Pakodash. Double honors to the apostles, bishops, and elders of Great Millstone, Shalom, and Abad Babal. Shalom.